So, probably read the title. Today I'm going to be talking about things that I like because I like a lot of things. I love so many things. And because of that, I made myself a document called Interests and Facts, where I just have a ton of stuff that I like because I tend to forget what I like. That's why all of it I choose to put in front of my face, out of sight, out of mind, you know? That's why I have here my laptop, which totally, it's not matching me today, but it's very cute. And I'm just gonna go through the document and just tell you guys what I like. So first up is alternative fashion. Obviously, like, I love that. The first section in there is decora. If you don't know, it's well, here's what I wrote. Decorate yourself, accessories, and usually color galore. I love the style because it's so fun, cartoony, and gives me a lot to look at. There's always something new when you look back at anyone wearing decora. It's so satisfying to my eyeballs. Like, I just love it. There's a lot to look at. And it's very detailed. It takes a lot of skill to be able to put things together, and also to be able to see clothes and automatically think of a way to use them that's not really their intended purpose, which I feel like a lot of people who do decora and just alternative fashion in general are able to do. I find it so interesting. My favorite decora creator is Cybergirl, and I like hard decora too. There's not that many decora creators that I know of just off the top of my head. Everybody likes Cybergirl, right? I'll, if I remember to, link her channel down there because she's cool. Decora makes my inner child happy, because it does. I love it. When I was little, I always liked, I don't know, interesting things that I can look at and just be interested in. Wow, I've never seen that before. Wow, there's so much to look at. And so that just put into fashion is awesome, you know? Next up is Lolita. So the whole thing, it's a style inspired by Victorian silhouettes, very elegant looking things. Dresses and sometimes cupcakes and crosses and all that. It's hard to explain, but I really do like it. I have a few Lolita dresses in my closet, and I think this style is so pretty. I love lace. First off, I love wearing lace, and I feel like, oh look, there's something lacy over here. This is my headpiece that I made. I would use that for a Gothic Lolita cord. Lolita outfits are called cords or coordinates. Yeah, Lolita's cool. Punk, which kind of matches my vibe for today. Hold on, let me show you the back. Oh yeah, I did that myself. The punk movement, punk music, punk fashion, I'm into all of it. I love it. I'm kind of new to it, but I really like it. I think it's important. I like, also, this is down here somewhere, I like learning about history, and punk history is very interesting, very rich. And I love the political side of punk. A lot of people don't, but I'm not into politics as in I want to be a politician. Absolutely not. But I'm interested in knowing the truth and telling the truth. Yeah. Next up we have goths. I love goths so much. They're so cool. I don't listen to that much gothic music, but I do really like the style. I listen to, I don't know, actually. Scratch what I just said. I'm not sure. I would need a goth to help me identify. But yeah, super cool. What'd I say? Spooky bats of the night, gotta love them. I wrote nothing else. By the way, there's usually like a decent amount of stuff that I've written for each section, but I didn't write anything for goths because just cool. All it is cool. Overall, for alternative fashion, I wrote, I love looking at people who are not the norm. And not that the norm is bad, it's just seeing something that interests me makes me so happy. And that person, they don't know it, but they become, and I might not even know it, but they become my muse. And that's what you see a lot in my artwork, is people maybe not the ordinary. What else do I like? I love nature. I have these dreams where I'm like off in a world that's just like, oh, it's the best nature. Oh, it's waterfall. Oh, it's beautiful. And I've been on a journey to try to find that place in real life, because it was so amazing when I went in my dream. And I know places like that do exist. Is there hair on my lip? I just need to find them. I said nature is a comforting place to be, probably because humans are meant to be there, not locked away in their homes, which I definitely am. And I need to work on that, but I still love it. I love being there, even if I'm not there that often. Space. Space is so cool. Not that I have a desire to go out there. I don't want to be an astronaut, absolutely not. But I find it cool learning things about a world that is beyond what I know here. I barely know anything outside of my country. And to know that there's world, like a whole universe full of things that I just don't know about, and I want to learn more. Animals. Okay, guys, I have favorite animals. Owls, jellyfish, dragonflies, hummingbirds. Owls, jellyfish, dragonflies, hummingbirds. I'm missing one. Poison dart frogs. They all have cool colors, and everything except owls comes in like, in a way it's blue, and I love it. I love animals that are not normal. I think I just like things that aren't normal. I think that's my thing. Some of these guys get to fly around and eat mice. What a dream. I wish I was born a predator in the animal kingdom. Life would be so good. Yeah. Well, to be an owl. I love owls. My whole like lock screen is owls right now. I'll insert a picture of that. Collections. Dolls. I love dolls. I haven't written anything here, but I don't know. People think they're creepy. I just like to see a 3D thing, a 3D human that's not really human. It doesn't really look human, but it's cool. I want to be a doll designer. That's probably why. Ichimatsu dolls, specifically friendship dolls, friendship doll project. That's a very interesting thing that I won't go into too much of a tangent about, but it's exchanging dolls between America and Japan. Very interesting, and I think the dolls are pretty cool looking. Vintage items. Vintage stuff I wrote is so much higher quality and a lot busier in print and detail. More to look at, guys. More to look at, which is why I like it more. I have, a vintage Barbie up there. I have vintage clothing. I'm pretty sure this is vintage. And it's historic, it speaks of a different time, and I love to immerse myself in different times, History, historical fashion, and historical events. Historical fashion. Whoa, have you seen the dresses that royalty used to wear? Now, of course, there's a lot of bad things that happen in history, which fashion should not be the main focus when talking about history, but it's very cool. Historical events. I just like learning about history. That's all, like little bits of history. Ooh, nice to know. Media. There's a lot of media in here. I like Marvel. I love superheroes. Can't take that away from me. DC. I love superheroes. Can't take that away from me. And villains. I love villains and heroes. I think it's very cool. Favorite villain? Harley Quinn. older Harley Quinn. Newer Harley Quinn is still cool, but I prefer older Harley Quinn's split design. Very cool. Favorite superhero? Spider-Punk. Okay. Star Wars. I like Star Wars. I love aliens. I love intergalactic things. That's just so awesome. My favorite words: haunting and fabulous. I love them. Ina, however you say it, you know, that girl. I love that creation. Joji is a very smart creator, and I love that character. She's really cool, and I see myself in her a little bit. I love the surrealism side of that. It's very cool. My Little Pony. I love My Little Pony. I love fantasy things, and their fantasy, talking ponies who beat up demons. Why not? You know, it's so cool. I used to watch it on the Hub along with Strawberry Shortcake and Littlest Pet Shop. My favorite used to be Rainbow Dash, and I still really like her, but now I like Rarity and Applejack. Fun fact of the day: Sonic. Sonic is cool. I love Sonic. I grew up watching Sonic Boom and you know, the other one. But I mostly watched Sonic Boom because I don't know why, I found it funnier. Yeah, I liked Sonic. My favorite Sonic character is probably Tails. I love Tails and Shadow. They're both really cool. I did see Sonic 3 recently. It was good. You should watch it. Anime. I like anime. I've always liked anime since I was like 7 or something. You know, my first anime was Little Snow Fairy Sugar. I don't know if anybody knows what that is, but I loved it. And it just got me into this whole rabbit hole of just watching a bunch of anime. I think it's cool. Worldly things, spirituality, religion, opinions about government and corruption, identity and human activity. I love to analyze, you know, because the world we live in is really crazy. It's crazy. And having a grasp on it is very comforting, because, you know, there's a lot of things we don't understand and a lot of things we will never know. I love Earth, just not the humans that reside. I love the good side of humans, but there's always the bad. Maybe we should kick them out. All the leaders and rulers that only live to see their wealth and power grow. I said what I said. Art. Southern Asian art, European art, skater art, architecture, and sculpture. Sculpture is so cool. Architecture is just beautiful. Again, love looking at it. Oof, oof. Architecture, like, we have a lot of temples. Temples are very beautiful, and a lot of Gothic churches and cathedrals. Very beautiful. I love to look at them. Skater art, you know, with the big head and big feet and the skateboards and all that, like Wild Grinders, and totally my thing. I love that. I also love, you know, Friday Night Funkin' and what's it called? Jet Grind Radio and Jet Set Radio. Just so I love it. Southern Asian art and European art. I love the style. It's just so pretty. Video games. Baldurs Gate 3. Fantasy. Elves and vampires and whatever Karlak is and all that. Just, you know, just fun. It's fun. It's bacon. It's fun. Friday Night Funkin'. Again, with that skater style. I love the skater style, and I like the gameplay. Don't mean to toot my own horn, but toot. I'm pretty good at it. Yeah, I hope they come out with new weeks soon. Jet Set / Jet Grind Radio. Already talked about this. Love the style. Like the gameplay. Pretty cool. And horror video games. Horror video games are you can see, well, if you watch my room tour, you know I have Five Nights at Freddy's posters over there. And I've been a fan of horror games ever since I've watched Markiplier, Corey Kenshin, all that. And I think there's a beauty and a skill that comes with really immersing a player in something like that. Very awesome. Which is why I am kind of working on my own horror game concept. I'm not gonna share it. No, but maybe someday. Maybe someday. Some of the horror games I like: Lamando, Yume Nikki, Amanda the Adventurer, Five Nights at Freddy's, and that's only a few. Like, I could name so many more. I love Puppet Combo games. They do it right. They do it right. And Torture Star Video. Well, I love music, actually. Let me add that. Oh, no, I'm not done. No, I'm not done. Everybody stop. I love music. My favorite artist, Aurora, I think she said music is one of the only languages the heart still understands, and I think that's very true. It's very touching, and if you, let me insert some of the artists I like, and I hope that that's the end, and I hope you learned a little bit more about me. I hope you liked what I've done for you, and I hope we have some stuff in common. You know, I hope we like some of the same things. Yeah. Sorry, I love looking at myself today. I'll see you guys later, tomorrow, next week, whenever.